Welcome to Jaca in northern Spain in the foothills of the Pyrenees. We had to have a motorway day yesterday, but as motorway days go, it's actually quite enjoyable. We just sat at a nice steady 60 miles an hour cruising up the motorway. Scenery was quite nice, it was interesting. So actually after the intensity of the last few days, it's actually quite nice just to have a kind of relaxing motorway day with many stops to cool down.
I think we're going to go to somewhere called the Citadel, and it has deer in a moat just prowling around outside it, which is kind of cool. And we may or may not go to a miniature museum, and I think there's some churches and a monastery and just some general Jaca sites. Fraser's already got his stickers, so we're not going to spend the day looking for stickers, so that's good.
We're just heading out now to enjoy the sunshine in Jaca before it gets too hot mid-afternoon. We'll come back and have a wee nap in a room like old people.
The pace of the holiday's been a bit different this year because Fraser is 50. He starts to ebb about 9:30. He needs to sleep. Don't try and... No. It's part of the documentary. You're getting old. You're getting old now. It's part of the documentary. We had a hot day in Jaca today, and this morning we were so warm, we were trying to find something to do that would just give us a little bit of cool. So when we went to the Citadel, which was the fortress, we found a miniature museum, which I was quite excited about because I really love all things miniature and I get very excited about miniature museums. This one, however, was a military museum, which wasn't quite my cup of tea. There was a lot of like poor little figures lying dead, and so there was a lot, I think if you're into the military and you're into military strategy, you got to see about all the different battles. What did we see? World War I, World War II, Napoleonic War, the Spanish Civil War, so there's all the kind of scenes laid out, so quite interesting, but a bit too much about like killing each other for me. However, as we got to the end of it, they had a couple of scenes that were dedicated to the Civil Guard and the emergency services, which was much better. It was about like properly saving lives. So anyway, that was the miniature museum, and I think we must have spent about an hour and a half there in the cool, which was quite nice.